Well, hey, real estate fans, welcome back to the podcast. I'm Alice Lema. I'm a principal broker at Home and Land Real Estate. And today we're going to talk about cautious optimism in the housing market, even in Southern Oregon. And here's why. I want to show you that the employment numbers since 2016 are actually pretty impressive. Now, I know there's a lot of chatter on the news and the websites about what employment really is, but just look at the trends, okay? So here, this employment chart, which is from the Bureau of Labor Statistics through NAR, National Association of Realtors website. Great website, lots and lots of data. You should check it out. But for now, let's talk about the employment. And from 2016 to 2025, you can see this interesting trend up in our national employment numbers. So obviously there was COVID right there, 2019, 2020, 2021. But look at the recovery since 2024, 2020, going into 2025. And here we are, the end of September 2025. We are above where we were pre-pandemic for quite a while. 2016 for 3 years, 2016, 2019, and then now we have surpassed the 2016, 2019 employment numbers. So housing comes from people having good jobs and good credit and the desire to form their own households and have ownership. Real estate, you own, it builds wealth. Everybody knows that. And that's what people want. And so these employment numbers give me great optimism. Now, just to temper that with a dose of reality of what it's like right now in the real estate world, especially in Southern Oregon, I want to show you the same time period, 2016 to 2025, the existing home sales. Okay, so plug your nose. But this is what we're dealing with. You can see from 2016, 2019, we had a mostly stable market. There you see the COVID dive and then the inflation. See that big rise? A lot of people in Southern Oregon are lamenting, wishing, pining for those what we call the unicorn years, the inflationary COVID years when everything went up by so much money. And now you can see that the existing home sales went down. So now we're not talking about prices, we're talking about the number of houses sold. But these charts follow a similar pattern. And I just want to show you the number of homes sold is way, way down. But here we are, and I don't know if you can see it. As of May, June 2025, there's a little uptick. And I predict that the NAR, National Association of Realtors, existing home charts later in the year, because they look backward, will reflect a definite uptick, but it's going to be subtle. It's going to be gentle because we don't have inflationary times anymore, or at least not by very much. So why am I optimistic? Because of the jobs. And here we are at the beginning of an upturn. I think it's going to be a nice, gentle increase year over year. I say this almost every month. This is still what it looks like, but here we have charts to prove that I'm not just making it up, right? I'm in the combat zone, as we call it, every day of every week in 4 counties. So I'm here to tell you, I'm seeing very subtle improvements in all 4 counties. And I work Jackson and Josephine counties on a regular basis, Douglas County and Klamath County by appointment. So that's where I'm getting my personal experience, my personal data. But it sure is cool to see that the national trends are reinforcing what we're experiencing here in Southern Oregon. So with that in mind, what do buyers and sellers do? So buyers, it's going to be more comfortable. I think you're going to feel safer It's going to be mentally and emotionally more comfortable. Financially, it's actually not going to be as good of a deal as it was the last 6 to 12 months behind us, but it doesn't matter. There's plenty of inventory, especially in Southern Oregon, and houses are starting to sell. Sellers are still willing to make deals, but you're going to see little bit at a time the prices go up. $5,000 here, $10,000 there. Our appraisals are coming in higher. They just started coming in higher the last 10 days. So all the indications are pointing to a gentle uptick, both of the number of homes that we're going to be selling and the prices. So buyers, just get out there, find the home that really meets your needs, that you can afford, and lock in. We don't know what's going to happen with the interest rates. Quite frankly, I am so tired of the feds. Like, I just wish they'd stop talking or just talk once a year, not every 10 minutes. But regardless of what the interest rates do, just go get a house that you can afford, that's good for you, good for your partner, your family, whatever, whoever lives with you, and just lock in and start enjoying that home ownership life. If you're selling, you got to decide. We say this every month. You got to decide if you want to wait 3 years for it to go up enough that you have more of an appreciation to work with, more equity to work with, or rent it out. We've got Home Nest Property Management. We can definitely take that house and put a good tenant in it and help you cruise through to the next cycle. But also you could just sell it. Just plug your nose. This is my favorite, my favorite expression this week. Just plug your nose and sell your house, and then do something with the money, because we're in the beginning of a housing upturn. But whatever you decide, do what you think is best for you. And whatever you decide, call me, Alice Lema, 541-301-7980, 541-301-7980. I'm going on a lot of listing appointments right now. I've got a handful of pocket listings that are really good. Some of them are going on the market. Some, the owners just want to hold back and just if the right buyer comes along. So we've got a lot of that shadow inventory working for you. And the market is what the market is, but we'll get you the best buyer if you're selling, and if you're buying, we'll get you the best deal within the market parameters. But either way, give me a call, give me a text, and let's make something happen in your real estate life. Have a great Southern Oregon weekend. Hug those you love. Bye now.